What's going on, fans of Dragon Ball, and welcome back to Mastar Media. Today we have spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episodes 124 and 125. Things are juicy and we got some nice information here past the previous spoilers, which we're going to talk about, dissect, and break down in this video. Thank you, Ken Zyro on Twitter, for these translations, and let's dive right in. Episode 124, Fierce Overwhelming Assault, Gohan's Final Stand. Goku and Vegeta continue their fierce attack, but they take a severe counterblow from Jiren. So if you guys watched my episode 124 preview video breakdown, it does show that Jiren powers up even more, and it looks like he's going to start to turn the tables. This is exactly what I predicted in my preview video, and if I know most of you guys watch my preview videos for the next episode, but if you don't, make sure that you catch those, because while I'm not right about everything, that's kind of impossible to do that. I feel like because I'm a storyteller myself, I usually have a pretty good idea of the direction that they're going. A lot of times people ask me, like, how do you know like what's going to happen in the next episode? And it's just a guess, but it's educated guess based on a variety of factors, including how the story has gone up to date and just having a good feel for the story writers of Dragon Ball Super and the direction that they like to take in episodes. I mean, it's pretty clear here that Goku and Vegeta aren't going to be able to beat Jiren, even though Vegeta has his new form. It's pretty obvious that Goku needs to get Ultra Instinct for the third time in order to beat Jiren. Now, what I'm really hoping is that they actually give us some explanation about Vegeta in this episode. I also predicted that they wouldn't explain it, that this is a very common thing in Dragon Ball Super, that they just don't explain things. And lo and behold, they didn't give Vegeta a name yet, his new form, but as soon as they do release an official name for it, obviously I will tell you guys. Right now, we don't really have a name. The best name we have for Vegeta's form is Limit Breaker Vegeta, but that's probably not the official name. A lot of times they release the official name in a magazine, sometimes V-Jump and some other articles that come out in Japan, so make sure you guys have notifications enabled. If that's important to you, I will make a video on it. Now, we know this episode is going to focus primarily on Gohan, and the spoilers we get for the next episode, which I'm about to jump into in a second, are pretty dang interesting, because that does give us some hints about what is going to happen in 124. So let's get into those, and then we can talk a little bit more about Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. Episode 125, Majestic, God of Destruction Toppo appears. 17 and Frieza drive Toppo in a corner, but at that moment, something unusual happens to Toppo. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. The simple fact that Frieza is now fighting Toppo means a lot of things. First of all, it's absolutely awesome that Frieza is fighting Toppo. This is a super hyped fight that I think a lot of people want to see. I know I've been talking about it a ton in my videos. You have the Warrior of Justice versus the super evil Frieza, dark versus light, good versus evil, and this is like they seem to be pretty near equal in power as well, except for the fact that here it looks like Toppo will be turning into full power, I'm assuming. But the other interesting thing about this is that Frieza has left the fight between Gohan and Dispo and is now fighting Toppo, but Gohan is not there, so he is probably still fighting Dispo during episode 125. Now, Frieza did appear from the preview to be helping pin down Dispo with his death rays so that Gohan could go in and get in close combat, and it would prevent Dispo from using his supersonic speed to move all around the map, because he couldn't risk getting hit by those death rays. But for some reason, he is going to leave Gohan and go start fighting Toppo. What does this mean? So as I discussed in other previous videos, now Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren are in their own bubble and everybody else is in a battle royale. And the opponents, the 5 other remaining people, Dispo, Toppo, Frieza, 17, and Gohan are all pretty much in a battle royale, and it seems like all of these episodes, pretty much the fighters are switching around who is fighting who, but nobody is helping Gohan take on Dispo, and my question is why? In my mind, there's really only two reasons why this would happen. The first one being that 17 is trying to take on Toppo himself in 125 and maybe even 124 as well, and he's just getting absolutely stomped by Toppo. We saw him in 123 trying to fight Toppo, but he was outmatched. I mean, it was still a pretty good fight, but he was pretty much outmatched. And he also had the help of Gohan there. And now without Gohan, I have a feeling that Gohan is going to see 17 getting his butt whipped by Toppo from the sidelines, and some point in the episode, Gohan is going to tell Frieza, hey, I've got this, go help Android 17 out. The other possibility is that, well, it's Frieza, and he does whatever he wants, and he may even see Gohan start taking a beating, and maybe he likes that, and maybe he just leaves Gohan behind. However, I feel like this theory is the less likely of the two because Frieza knows that he needs everybody. He's been saving people, especially Goku, in order to help win the Tournament of Power. I mean, his main goal is being resurrected and getting a wish from the Super Dragon Balls. So Gohan probably just says, I'll defeat Dispo myself, which means the next few episodes are probably going to continue that fight between Gohan versus Dispo, unless at some point, since it is a battle royale for those other 5 fighters, at some point maybe 17 even switches and takes on Dispo, and then we have Gohan and Frieza versus Toppo. There is one final possibility here with that fight between Gohan and Dispo, and that's that they knock each other out. Or maybe Dispo knocks out Gohan and then Frieza knocks out Dispo. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's too early for Dispo to go out. He is at full power though, which usually when people go full power, they go out pretty soon after that. But I think Gohan is too integral of a member to go. I think 17 and Frieza are way more likely to go next over Gohan, but who knows? It's Dragon Ball Super and they can really do anything they want with this tournament. I mean, the main showdown just has to be Goku versus Jiren, really. Toppo, we have not seen his full power yet. Episode 82, it appeared like he got the red aura, like exactly like Jiren has, and he was about to go up against Goku with his Kaioken blue on, and then the Great Priest stopped the fight. The Great Priest thought at that point someone may even die, so I have to stop the fight. And I mean, maybe that would have been Goku at that point. Goku didn't have Ultra Instinct. Maybe he knows how strong Toppo is. Now, Toppo is not as strong as Jiren, but Jiren's power is pretty much like uncapped at this point. I'm actually releasing a video tomorrow. I really wanted to get it out today, but I was just too busy on Jiren's full power. I'm going to really break it down in depth for you guys. So be on the lookout for that video. But if Jiren's power is uncapped and Toppo isn't as strong as Jiren, but I mean, he could be even as strong as Beerus. He could be stronger than Beerus. We don't know that for sure, and we don't really know what Toppo is capable of, but he's probably going to be a terrifying opponent for Frieza, Gohan, and 17 once he transforms into this. But that's really exciting, and the other cool thing is, now that we're seeing somebody at full power, we're going to see Dispo at full power in 124, and then it looks like Toppo will go full power in 125, meaning that we're hitting the climax of this tournament. And Jiren still is not at full power yet, but he's slowly increasing his ki as the tournament is going on. However, I don't think that the actual full climax is going to be until the last 3 episodes or so, and we still have 7 to go. And so once we start seeing spoilers for like episode 127, 128, 129, that's when Goku's going to go Ultra Instinct again, and he's going to start taking on Jiren, probably 1 versus 1. But for now, Jiren will start to unleash a little bit more power. Again, guys, go watch my preview video for 124. I point that out in slow motion so you can see it. And he's going to start beating the crap out of Goku and Vegeta. Even Vegeta in his brand spanking shiny new sparkly form still can't do anything to Jiren, who is not yet at full power. Now my question is, Dispo and Toppo seem to be going full power because they need it. Why isn't Jiren just going full power right off the bat and just blowing everybody off the edge? Like, why is he giving them a chance to get stronger throughout the fight, work together, and actually give them a chance to win? So I'll save all my theories on that for my video tomorrow about Jiren's full power. But I think in episode 125, we're still going to get the continuation of Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren, but that fight is pretty much going to take a back seat to the other battles that are going on. We got 2 episodes of Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. Now we're getting 2 episodes of the other 5 fighters, and then it looks like in 126, it's going to be Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren again, and probably 127 too, unless Vegeta actually gets knocked out there, which I do think that he will. But that's just my opinion. But I honestly think that Vegeta is going to risk his life with some crazy attack in episode 126. It's going to fail. He's going to be weak and he's going to get knocked out. And that very well may be the catalyst for Goku to turn back into Ultra Instinct. Goku really shouldn't be able to maintain his Kaioken for too long. I mean, especially if he's taking a lot of damage from Jiren, so I could see him potentially going back to base form, getting really beat up, maybe needing a break, and maybe Vegeta has to take on Jiren 1v1 again, and that's when he uses his life-risking attack in 126. We will see, fellas. Lots of interesting stuff coming up. I am pumped. I know you guys are too, and thank you for stopping by Mastar Media today. I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace.